Right, Nick, thank you so much. The sheriff is in the house today. We have Sheriff Kevin Torgerson joining us, Olmsted County Sheriff, and he is here today to talk about an assortment of things. How are you, by the way?
All kinds of things. Excited. It's the holiday season finally, and just really excited to be with family and yet celebrate in so many different ways.
Yes, and there's a lot going on in the Rochester community and Olmsted County and beyond. First, let's touch on safety this weekend as we head into the holidays. A busy travel day today into the weekend. What do you expect and what advice do you have for folks out there?
The first thing from what Nick is talking about, the weather might be okay-ish, so that's one thing that is safe with our travel.
Yes.
On the other end of it, it's the same typical stuff. It's allow for time, take the time, plan ahead, and then just, again, be safe. Be safe, and if you're drinking, if there's alcohol involved at parties, wherever you're going, again, plan ahead in that sense, too, so you have a sober driver. I mean, it's just so important in that way. There's no time of the year or anyone's life where someone to be severely injured or killed in a car crash, but it is absolutely always the worst time of year for us to deliver that terrible news and to handle those calls for a family to lose a loved one at this time of year. I hate to be a downer with all this happiness and that, but
it's important.
It's so important. Be safe.
Yeah, and it's important to bring these things up so people think, maybe they think twice about if they're going out and getting that designated driver and things like that. So let's touch on some great things that are happening. You'll be ringing the bell, the Salvation Army bell, pretty soon here.
Heading out right after this to go ring bells. We've been ringing bells, our sheriff's office. We do it every year at Hy-Vee and West Circle. And we're out there, been out there all day today, and so my wife and I are going to be out there the last few hours.
Okay.
Finish that day, and then that's the thing is I'm chairing this year with Salvation Army the Register to Ring, the Ring the Bell program, and so if you can put it out there, and if you're interested, your family, your groups, your school kids, registerring.com.
Okay.
Go there and register. We have over 4,000 hours of bell ringing time. And a lot of the indoor stuff, this is key for people, the indoor stuff, there's still some room to be inside.
But it goes quicker.
But it'll go quicker. So get in there, get on it, registeredring.com, and find your spot and ring the bell. We know that ringing bells with people standing at the buckets brings in so much more money for Salvation Army and all the great things that they do in our community. And that money stays here. It doesn't go anywhere else. It stays right here in Olmsted County.
And we're looking at more than 100 years that the bells have been rung here in Rochester.
History.
Yes. Okay, so where will you be again?
I'm going to be at Hy-Vee tonight on West Circle Drive.
West Circle Drive, Hy-Vee.
So fill the buckets. I'll be there.
Perfect. So you wanted to touch on the polar plunge because you are a big advocate for Special Olympics and the polar plunge.
Our registration for that is open too, and it's easy to remember that. It's plungemn.org.
Okay.
Our plunge is happening on February 10th, which is that weekend. February 10th and 11th is when we do it with our super plungers and all those crazy people that do it all night long and stuff. But again, it supports Special Olympics Minnesota and all our athletes. We have a team here, the Rochester Flyers I believe is the largest one team in the state.
Okay.
Over 300 athletes, and we just finished 2 days of bowling up at Treasure Island in state competitions, and there's so much they do. Our goal this year is to go over 1,000 plungers in our 1 day of activities. We've done that 3 times before, and we're hoping to get back there. Last year we were just short. We were 900 plus, and hoping to get over 1,000.
Yeah, this year. That's the goal. Okay.
Exciting.
Early February is when the plunging takes place, so you can register today.
Nick and the guys to start making some ice, because we need ice to get out on the lake.
Nick and the guys, all right. And a couple other things you wanted to touch on. Let's pull up that graphic one more time, Tim. Anything else that you wanted to mention? What else were we going to talk about? The construction going on at the training facility.
It's really exciting for public safety in general. It's not just about law enforcement and that, and people get questioning that, but we are just breaking ground. I just saw some pictures from today in my office before I left. A training center is something that we've been working on since the late 90s to get a place where all of public safety throughout southeast Minnesota, but specifically for us, our sheriff's office, the police department, the fire department, to come together. The prison folks come out and train there, but we are now building a building that has classrooms in it and an office space and all of the things that need to go on to help plan and then put on training. So we just started breaking ground in that building earlier this fall, and they're starting to get ready to put footings in, and hopefully through the winter, and then into the summer next year, we'll get that thing done and be occupying that space and really going to town with it, with great training. Just so much that happens at the legislature every year, that they change or they do things with any kind of law, then begats some training for us to have to do. And so training is a year-round, constant evolution of what we do. So this training center is going to be just a great asset to the community and to all of public safety. So we're really excited.
And that construction underway. It also mentioned something about a memorial on there.
Yeah, the law enforcement memorial, the Peace Officers Memorial down by Soldiers Field. We've done some more work there, and we are expecting at this point, people have asking, we were hoping to get the fences down this fall because we needed some extra concrete and some things done, but there's been delays in some of the production of, like everything else. It seems like it's just that constant challenge. But the exciting news is that we really look at, very likely in April and into May of next year, we'll have the fences down and people will actually be able to come in and see that space. So again, very excited, something to look forward to after the winter is over and spring comes. It's going to be really exciting to be part of that again.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks for sharing all this with us.
Yeah,
There's so much going on, so much to talk about. And thanks for all you do, and stay safe this weekend.
Thank you very much.
To you and everyone with the Olmsted County Sheriff's Office.
Be safe out there. Drive safe. Be sober. Absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We'll
see you ringing the bell a little bit later today.
Yeah, here we go.
We have much more to come on Midwest Access. We'll be right back.